Hi man, it's been some weeks since we didn't work on this thing, but over there still nice looking with that satin. That's the finish that we going for. This is more like a glossy black finish. Alright, we got the cordless ratchet. Make things a lot easier getting these things out. We got the rear end over here. We're gonna start working on that, get it all nice and cleaned up so we can stick it back up under here. Mustang right here in the background. Today we're gonna be trying to do some work on that. It's been a while since we didn't gave this thing some attention. We gotta first get this trailer out of the way right here. If you're new to the channel, man, please consider subscribing. We got a lot of content that's gonna be coming, car related, motorcycle related, stuff like that, man. So stick around for the journey. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so we got all this space cleared out right here from that trailer. We got that back outside. We're gonna go ahead and roll the rotisserie over this way in an angle. We're gonna try to jack that thing up, flip it to one side so we can start tackling the bottom of that thing. We got the rear end over here. We're gonna start working on that, get it all nice and cleaned up so we can stick it back up under here. Then we got another rear end that we're gonna be throwing in the scrap right here. We're scrapping that thing out, so we're gonna be getting that up out of here. But first we're gonna go ahead and roll this over here and get right to it. All right, we just grabbed the post. These go in here. This is gonna allow us to turn it over whichever direction that we want it. This is to jack up the hydraulic pump right there, so we can lift it up higher, so we'll be able to allow this thing to roll over. And then we found us a paintbrush. Got a paintbrush right here. We're gonna go ahead and just dab this on here. You can see right here, then got a little dirt and dust from sitting outside, man. It's been some weeks since we didn't work on this thing, but over there still nice looking with that satin. That's the finish that we going for. This is more like a glossy black finish. We definitely don't want that. We're gonna go with a satin black on there. So we're gonna roll this thing over. We're gonna start hitting the bottom of it. Okay, so we got it jacked up in the air pretty high. You can see the ground clearance is way up here. It's almost to my shoulder height right here, the bottom of the car. That's gonna allow us clearance from hitting the bottom piece right there when we roll it over. So now we're gonna go ahead and release the pin that's locking it in right here. It's like a little pin that keeps it locked in. So we're gonna twist that, release it, then we're gonna try to hold that right there. Really need two people, but we're gonna try to hold that and rotate it around. Alright guys, as you see me rocking it back and forth right there a little bit, it was a challenge, but this area is all cleaned up right here, so we're gonna go ahead and dive right into getting some paint up under right here. That way we could get the rear end put back on, mount it up right here as soon as possible so we can get this thing back down on the ground. All this stuff right here needs to be cleaned. This could be done with the firewall, so I'm gonna try to go as far forward as possible that I can today, at least maybe midways to the right here. Then we can easily do that part some other time, and if not, getting it knocked out today, man. But we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. Alright, here's the inside of the trunk. This is the gas tank. We gotta remove those screws right there, which would allow this to get out the way, because we definitely won't be doing all this. We're gonna be going all around that edges of that stuff, so we're gonna start by getting this out of the way. Alright, we got the cordless ratchet. Make things a lot easier, getting these things out way faster. As you can see here, I'm removing the fuel line that's running to the sending unit, which will then allow us to remove the tank from the car. Alright guys, so we got the tank removed up out of here. As you can see, it's a large opening in here now, which actually goes into the trunk. See all inside the car. We're gonna start going right here, getting us some paint on there. Gonna run over some spots with the wire brush, just start hitting it. You can see right here, it's a little bit of dirt in these areas, so I'm using the wire brush, actually removing that. Just removing that all out of this area right here. Got that right out of the way. A little bit right here. Removed all that little stuff that the water didn't get off when we cleaned it at the car wash. So we're gonna do that for a little while, then we're gonna start actually getting some paint on there to protect it from rusting or anything, and just actually making it look better underneath. Alright guys, I got this thing flipped all the way over. It was a little bit of a challenge doing it by myself, but we got it done. Gotta just lock this back one in, put this pin on there, and then we'll be set to lower it down, and then we'll try to climb up top right here and start getting some paint on there. Alright guys, so we started to get some paint laid on here. As you can see right here, it's looking real good. We're gonna go ahead and spread it through this whole back area right here and work our way towards the front. I'm gonna get the time lapse going so you can see what's going on. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm applying the paint on there with the brush to the whole undercarriage. There's several different ways that you can do this. This is just the way that I decided to do it. We're gonna spread it all over it. We might go back and spray something out of the can or out of the paint gun, but I wanted to get something on there just to get it protected and keep this project rolling forward. That'll be all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.